Okay, boys and girls, here we go. I just typed up this whole thing and let me flip it around so you can see me real quick. And I'm gonna go over here and we're gonna look back at the craft. This is what I have on the control. This is what I have on the table, all right? So now I'm gonna exit out of here. And by the way, I'm using an iPhone because the Android app has problems. So I chose not to want to use the Android app because why not use what's supposed to have some real bite. I wanted to fly the craft. Okay, power on the control. Okay, she goes on, she looks happy. I'm going to now power up the craft. And get ready. Look at that. Let's go over here and let's connect to wall carrier ground. Okay, connected. Let's go back into the app. Go back to the front. Usually just do this. Select a different one, but then go right back. Okay. Now it's telling me disconnected. Let me close the app completely. Okay, so it's connected to wall carrier ground. You can see that. I know it's sideways, but open up wall carrier drone. Go to connect. Now it says connected. All right. It's telling me new firmware. No fix. Undetected, blah, 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 all these messages. So now I'm just going to try to go and update some firmware. Let's see what happens. I've already been through this process about 8 times, but I just wanted to put it on film so that you all could see what I'm going through here. I'm going to send this to Banggood too, because this is ridiculous. This is like a total of a little more than 2 months, you know, where your money is just sitting out there floating in the cloud. And you can hear it still going, right? You'll see that. In fact, that it's shaking so hard, there's a little compartment on the back of it, back here. That little back shield. That had actually shaken itself loose. By the way, this thing right here, I let it cool down. It's not as hot as it was, but it was intensely hot. Okay? Let's go back and see what progress we're making in terms of this. This is upgrading. To be honest with you, I would be happy if it just flipping worked. I want to fly the darn thing. We'll come back to that in a minute. But while we're at it, see what I did also, because I just got tired of playing around with this. And usually with anything I do, if it's sneakers, shoes, or otherwise, I usually buy 2. And the reason why I buy 2, because if one breaks, I have another one. So you see here, this is going to make sure that I have the damn fun that I spend my hard-earned money on. Okay? That's a DJI Platinum Mavic Pro Platinum. All the consumer wants is to get what they paid for. You know? And you know, I've got a racer or a couple of Walkera racers down in the trunk of my car. I'm very happy with those. This thing has proven to be the bane of my damn existence. You know? Because it just hasn't worked. Now what I'm going to do is when this is done, I'm going to power the craft off again and see if it even took the flight control system upgrade. All right? It hasn't taken it, like I said. My word, I said 8 times. It might have only been 5. But I can assure you it was more than 2. Look at it. It's going to shake itself off the table. People could make an argument and say, oh, well, you got it on a metal table. So you know what? Let's do something about that. Give me a minute. I'm going to sit this down. Resuming. Okay, I had paused. I resumed. I do realize that anybody should know when you're playing with these things, a lot of times if you put it on like a metal surface, it can kind of flip out. I couldn't leave it on like this plastic workbench because the bench has like a dip, you know? It has a dip in it. So we're waiting. This now says 86%. When this gets to 100, I'm going to shut it off and see if it even just took that update. Because I tried to do them all. That didn't work. So, and I tried that. That was the 5 to 8 times. So this time I'm going to do just one update and see if it takes it. No, you noticed it. Okay. Upgrading successful. See what it says? All right. So let's go over and let's power the craft down. Okay. And we'll go full bore. We'll also power off the remote. And we'll also come over here and let's get out of the app. Okay. I'm going to reconnect my Wi-Fi to something else. You see it's reconnected to what it was previously. All right. So now let's go ahead and start the process again. Oops. Okay, remote control's on. Come back over to the craft. I don't know why that infrared comes on. Maybe it's just this camera. It's the camera light. Because when I look at it with my eye, I don't see that. But let's come back over here. And let's go back to Walkera ground again. Okay. It's connected to Walkera ground. Sees the copter. We'll go back. We'll open up the application. I'm going to select our model. It says connected. Let's go over here because I want to go and look at the firmware. Okay, that's different than it looked before. Let's perform this update now. I know that didn't do anything because I've seen it do that several times. Okay, there goes my camera. Let's take another look in there. Ah, there it goes. Okay, we just did the flight control system. As you can see, it did nothing. So this time, let's try the gimbal. Okay, since that seems to be the piece that's going absolutely bonkers here. Here it goes, look at it. It's twerking. Okay, she's getting hot here right now. I wish I had one of those things that could read the temperature, because I'd have that on too. Okay, but anyway, let's come back over here. I don't know what the heck that means. See how it's got the gibberish over it? But again, remember, I'm using the iPhone because I know there's problems with the Android app. And you can see in the background how the camera's still flipping out. Let's try mainboard at the same time. Because I just really don't know what's going on with this thing. And I'll try the last one too. And believe me, I'm not